Hey there, welcome to the Luz Lumière channel. Welcome to what to do next. I don't know what you're going through, I don't know what you're doing, but let's see if we can suss out what you can do next. This is part of damn near everyday Libra season readings for the month of October and for my birthday, and I'm doing everyday readings, love readings mostly. This isn't a love reading, this is a general reading. Apply it how you will. As I'm doing this as a thank you for my birthday season. Thanking you all for watching. So thank you for watching. Check out yesterday's video, check out tomorrow's video, and without further ado, what to do next? Is your answer in 1? Or is it in 2? Great. Is it in 3? Look at this earthquake bullshit. I tried to see if it was gonna do this before and it didn't. Fuck it. I'll see you in your pile! Hey Pal 7, what is your next best move, right? What should you do? What is the next best thing that you can do in this whatever you're going through or wondering about? What is the guidance from above? Okay. I'm getting an idea. Get yourself out of the rut. And I think you are. If you're watching this, then clearly you've reached a point where you want to get yourself out of the rut. And that's your personal mental rut that this whatever situation is has taken you to. I think you had your moment and now you're okay, it's time to giddy up and get back to business. We're using my first ever deck, so this is an honor that this reading is getting. I have 2 copies of this deck. Oh my god. Okay. I usually use the newer version because this is the grandfather deck, okay? This is the elders. My council. But they wanted to talk today to you, so. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Whatever you've gone through, something broke. Something, there was a disagreement. And by disagreement, I don't just mean between between you and whatever entity. Whether it's between you and a person, you and a company, you and a platform, you and whatever you've got going on. There was a disagreement. And I'm really picking up on not the phonetics, but the linguisticness of it all, the dis and the agreement. An agreement has been dissed, right? Something has been broken. And I'm looking here that this could have been something that you've maybe worked hard for, at the very least something that you do have a lot of passion for as a person for it, right? It could have to do with your money and it's slowing your money down, or your ability to money, or at the very least you're worried about that. What I am picking up here is this thing. Wow. Largely, you almost had no choice in the matter. You almost had no choice in the matter. You were somewhat blindsided in this thing, and it's oh my god, all my hard work or whatever. The crazy thing is here we have the Lovers and we have make a choice. The Lovers is a choice, right? There's an agreement that's been flipped on its head, and now you're kind of being called to actually rock bottom didn't come out, but with the 10 of Wands here, it's almost okay, you brought your passion in this project or this person or this idea, this dynamic or whatever this is, in this thing. You either are assessing or are called to assess whether you've done as much as you can and begin to reassess how best to move forward and what you really want to do. there are some, like, I don't know, like some non-choices that you're being like forced to make. Making a choice is it's somewhat about accountability. It's maybe asking you for sure to reassess like what may have happened, like what part you may have played, where like if you do decide to keep going with this thing and continue the way that you've been, you need to, like, you still need to reassess number 7, like, in this agreement, now that things have sort of been pushed in a direction that I wasn't expecting, like there's some kind of like tower moment here, or mini tower moment of like a disagreement, like something has just been broken, disrupted. It's kind of a jolting moment for you to kind of go, okay, what is my next step? What do I want to do, and what can I do to make this make sense for me moving forward, to protect myself, or to safeguard myself, or to like protect myself, like to go after what I want. Like, what do I want to do? It's reassessing. I feel like I'm getting a lot of like reassessing energy here. How do I want to proceed? And I think there's also an acknowledgement here of the work that you have done. And that also hurts because it's like you put in so much time, so much effort, so much energy, so much passion. And just like that, things can just be for naught. Like the agreement that has been there can just be dissed. You know? Make a choice in the protection talks about abdicating responsibility for your life and letting others choose for you. It doesn't always make things easier, and to not compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. So there may or may not have been some things that, like, in this time of like respite, I guess, you get to look at and see like, okay, I can see like where maybe I pushed the envelope a little bit too much, or like, okay, I can see like that comment, or like this thing that I said, or this thing that I did could have contributed in some way. Like, this isn't you taking all the blame or anything, but it's for you to see like, okay, I can see where these actions led to this thing happening, but also like, what do I want to do moving forward? Like, what is my response to those actions outside of these consequences? Like, are my actions trying to tell me something about myself that I haven't acknowledged within myself? That's deep. Even if you've opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. There is great power in reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you're willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, yeah, you may see the need to change things. You can change course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you've left behind. So this, in as much as this is a setback and it feels like a setback for you, this is honestly a really good opportunity for you to look at what you have done, pat yourself on the back for that, but also to look at what you haven't done, or the things that you have done that have contributed to this situation, but also see like those things and not judge them, but see them for what they are and go like, okay, what do I want to do moving forward? What am I willing to do that is still okay with me, and like what I want to do? The thing that you are being guided to do next is to think, and that's to take your time with thinking about what you do want to do moving forward. Using this time to think about what you want to do moving forward, and not like force yourself to move forward, because where are you moving forward to? Moving forward impulsively and trying to, I don't know, rectify or fix, or I don't know, being too impulsive in whatever way that sounds about right to you. Moving too quickly is like danger light. It's like a danger for you in this situation. Not danger like danger. It's just like, it's like, use this opportunity to think about what you really do want to do next. And I feel like you are doing that. Just become more aware of what's going on, what the trend is, what the trends have been, and like see where your services, like, well, I don't know why it's services, because I looked at the Queen of Pentacles. See where your services and your efforts are best spent. The Queen of Pentacles is mom. The Queen of Pentacles is a producer. She's a provider. She's out here in these streets putting in work, right? She produces. She's mini Empress to me. So that's for you to, like, I don't know. This queen is funny because she is definitely like a bee energy, right? Not so much a do energy, but a bee energy. So a receptive energy, an allowing energy, a flowing energy. And but she also does still put in like effort, but she puts in effort where like effort is needed. She's usually like a philanthropist. She's a business person, but her being like in the queen energy, this is an energy that's calling for you to nurture your current project. So if you're like suffering from a relationship loss here, like what relationships are working in your life, and can you feed those as you are feeding yourself and letting the relationship that's kind of been broken here, like giving it some room to breathe. Like getting back in touch with your friends or family or people who do care about you and who you do feel safe with and like loved, that can help like replenish you and allow you to like think and rethink like what you really want, what you need to do, like to recalibrate essentially. If this is in business or work or whatever, it's like taking the time to maybe invest in another side project, to look at what is working in other areas and put more attention there perhaps, but still not trying to like move forward impulsively. This is about like, I don't know, like flow. Because you may be a danger if you act impulsively to try to fix a situation. Like let's say let's say you two things, right? Let's say talk about two things. Relationship, right? Let's say this is a relationship, right? You have a breakup with somebody or whatever. What we've been talking about here is like being impulsive could be saying some stuff to this person that might not be the best thing for you to say, whether positive or negative. Acting impulsively towards this person may not be like the best thing for you to do at this moment, okay? But also impulsively could be you going, well, F it, I'm going to go with somebody else and do something with somebody else. That is also not a good move. So I don't want you to get me twisted. Like this is not an invitation for you to go dance with another devil. And if it's work, same thing. If you're pushing towards something in your current role or your position or your business, pushing in that direction, like the thing that's been affected, pushing there impulsively, is not the best move for you to do. And neither is you rushing to another like job offer or doing crazy like going to another it's like a different platform, like whether it's maybe like posting a review or moving your services elsewhere. I don't know, like that may not be the best choice now, because you still need to think so that you like with this commitment in reverse, this is like you are likely to enter, like be careful and read the fine print of what you're signing up for. Be careful and read the fine print of what you're doing, because like, no, it's not a good time to sign agreement or make any choice that'll tie you up for a long period of time. Like you may not get the commitment that you want. And also like this is a time for agreements to be broken, and it may hurt now, but like it will be better for the future if you don't act so impulsively. This isn't saying don't do anything. This is just saying ground yourself. Ground yourself in what is working. Ground yourself in what you do have. Give less power to what's been seemingly broken or truly broken as you feel it. give less credence to that. Focus a little bit more on like what is working, what does feel good, where you are being supported, where you are feeling like what you need to feel, etc. And that's going to be helpful in like figuring out what's next for you after that. Let me get you another like piece of information here. For like, okay, once Pal 7 is grounded and they're in good books with themselves, they're like, you know what, all is not lost. I do have this going for me. I do have that going for me. What once they reach their state of groundedness, what can they do after? 10 of Cups. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like, you will find happiness. Like, this is maybe even a setback that sets you up for like a really good comeback. Tell me more. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the 4 of Cups. Okay. It's weird because I feel like you refuse to like stay down. You know? Like you refuse to stay down. You feel like being content with certain things means like you're giving up the fight. And that's not it. But actually with the 4 of Cups falling over there, I think these 3 of Cups are this 10 of Cups. And you're wondering whether, and even with this King of Pentacles, you're willing to be a little bit unstable for a while. That's nice. You're willing to be a little bit unstable, or at least the guidance is be willing to be a little bit unstable to protect the happiness and joy and like sense of family and support that you do have in your world right now. You may have to juggle certain things, but if there are things that do really make sense when you're grounded and at peace, then that's okay. Because you may get an offer that I'm not going to tell you no. It's just be like, read the fine print. Like, make sure you're making a decision from a mind that is sound. Because you may get an offer, or something that like feels good for the moment, but sort of rocks your instability. Or if, I don't know, for some of you, like again, there's something about this cup that I'm not seeing as bad. Tell me about this cup, because this feels like a new cup. Like, I feel like 10 of Cups is now changed into this. You become happy with the things and you're okay with being unstable and like you're protecting that state of mind. But then is it at the cost of a new opportunity? Let me tell you about that new opportunity there. It's a new opportunity for you to do something new. Okay. Well, what's the guidance on that? The Star in reverse. Okay. The King of Wands. Okay. I'm gonna get one more card. Because it seems like something is coming in all of this hullabaloo. The 4 of Wands in reverse, right? I'm not sure about this one. It's shown up upright twice, like 3 times actually, and 1 time in the reverse. Look, this shakeup. Let's go back to basics. Number 1, what's next for you? What to do next for you is to get grounded. To get grounded, and the way for you to do that is to focus on the things that are working. That's not to say don't focus on all the other stuff, but if you know that you're in a hullabaloo over something that's going on or something that's happened, being grounded is going to be like the best thing you can do. Just chill, relax, do the things that you need to do, take care of yourself, pamper yourself, take care of your health, take care of the people and things and situations in your life that do support you, your community, your cat, I don't know, whatever you got going on. Your pets, your dog, your iguanas, I don't know, girl. You don't have to be a girl. I just call everybody girl. And there's something about this instability to me that feels like it's a birthing ground for you to do some different things. So enjoy the good that you do have. And once you are grounded enough, damn, some of you are going to be like, okay, like I see this, but I want more. And that moreness that maybe you have been conjuring around, like maybe you have been bored or feeling a little antsy and wanting more in your life. And this situation has come as an opportunity for some drama, yes, but also for it to, like, it leads you to the thing that you've kind of been craving, which is a newer adventure. The star here in reverse, I don't really like the star in reverse. I don't know, it feels maybe like selfish, so maybe this is a self-serving thing. There is the King of Wands and the Four of Wands, so this has a sense of stability. For some of you, this is an opportunity with a new love, a new thing that makes you feel really good and makes you feel at peace. It's a union of souls. It's a union with someone who makes you feel at home, like they're good. And with the King of Wands here, this is something that maybe in the back of your head you've been wanting to feel a little bit more belonging in some place. Okay, cool. And the star could be something that you didn't think would happen, now that I think about it. Because the star in reverse kind of reminds you of somebody who's like Oh, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Death in reverse and the High Priestess. Yeah, it feels like some self stuff, instability with the Ten of Pentacles. Things broken, maybe something off the beaten path. Something that you've been hung up on. And this thing here, this new thing accents that. It accents the thing that's been sort of missing for you. But it seems like it's something that you desire. You've been desiring. Okay, well, do your best to breathe first, number 7. Do your best to relax first. And, appreciate what you got going on. Do your best to, like, ground yourself and keep focusing on, like, what you need to focus on. But try not to make, I think what your main message, like, a lot of it is around, like, not being impulsive about your next actions. Not moving too fast, but taking this time to really think about, okay, what do I want to do? What does feel good to me? For, like, what I want moving forward. So I wish you everything, my friend. Keep your light on, good luck, and I'll see you next time, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I'm still here for you, so bye. Hey, number 1, honey bunch. What to do next, right? We're looking for guidance on what to do next. This is part of the everyday Libra love season, October. I don't even know what it's called. It's just damn near everyday readings, okay? And today we're doing a general. It's not a love, it's a general, but it could be, right? Whatever is going on. Some of you guys wanted, like, some still general readings. What's the guidance here for this person for what to do next? Some of you guys wanted some just, like, general readings, and I gotta feed my crew. I gotta feed my community. So this is me fulfilling that. And I like that people want a general reading and not just love all the time. I'm not mad at love. And today we're using my first ever deck. Like, I have 2 of these. A huge supporter of the channel bought me the, like, refurbished deck of this one. And this is, like, the OG deck. Like, you can feel the, like, dust. Just the old person dust. When I touch them, I'm just so reverent with them. This is the elders. My guy, what to do next? 8 of Wands, the Tower, 4 of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, cleaning house, storm fields. We have a storm a brewing, and we have a house a changing. So that's kind of wild. What is that? XVI. Is that 16? Yes. And the Lovers is 6. Okay. No, it's VI. Yeah, that's so interesting. This just adds the 10. Yeah, duh. Hello. 16. Ugh. Roman numerals. Hi. Very interesting. Something clearly happened or is happening. Maybe perhaps based off of like a choice that you made, a choice that you regret, or you're in the state of like maybe regretting. I don't know. Something is disrupting your stability, and it's a huge kind of like what the F. You could have been bombarded with some messages, you could have been bombarded with some stuff going on, and it really shook up and has shaken up and is shaking up like your world. There's a storm that has come, and you're wondering and scrambling like what to do. How can I preserve this, my house? How can I preserve what I've built? How can I preserve my home? And for some of you, maybe it's like, how can I recover from this? Like the storm has come, or the storm is still here. And you're simultaneously thinking, because humans are such like beautiful creatures, my guy. Like we're so beautifully made. Like we can have 3 different thoughts happening at the same time. And it's like, just not even a second. So you're simultaneously thinking, oh shit, this storm is here. It's come. How am I going to recover from this storm? How am I going to recover from this mess? How am I going to rebuild? Where do I go from here? My stability, my home, my well-being for some of you, my relationship for some of you is being rocked right now. And I don't know how we can handle it, how we can survive it, how I can survive it, or how it's going to be. Like there's dissonance here. There's destruction here. So what's next, right? Like, you don't need me to tell you what's going on. You know what's going on. You want to know what to do next. Like, what is the guidance from above? Look, I feel like I don't know how to say this. Like, let the storm run its course. Yeah. Let the storm run its course. Allow it. Oh, this is tough. Allow it. Like surrender to the storm. This doesn't mean you I mean, I guess you'd call it radical acceptance, but it's like this. I don't want to say this house was built on sticks or sand, but it's almost like whatever this was, the time has came to, I don't want to say mess it up. I don't want to say test it either. This was a natural course of events. And that's hard to say and hear. So, look, I'm holding space for you, right? But this seems like this was a natural course of events that is unfortunately a part of this journey that you are on. In whatever way it is, if it's a home, if it's your love life, if it's work, if it's some other kind of relationship, or a trip getting canceled, or something that you really depended on being largely disrupted. This is what it is. Okay? Like, it is what it is. I am. For some of you, there's a bit of like a subconscious acknowledgement that this was going to happen. Depending on your situation, not for everybody. For some of you, you have an idea that you're not fully surprised. It's surprising that it happened and that it happened this way, and it did kind of come off guard, but it's like it's not as surprising or as shocking as you would have thought. And while some things have been definitely destroyed and you are forced to make certain choices that are non-choices, you're also surprised and grateful that you do have a sense of stability during this time, that not everything has fallen down, that you did do and act to do things that maybe others have not done, depending on like what the situation is for you, in order to like safeguard like your assets or yourself or whatever. This is almost like, moving in with somebody and they say, hey, you know what, like, no, it's like a good thing that you didn't yet put your place on the market. At least you still have a place. Like your home is being destroyed, but you also still have a home, something like that. If this is like in business, I don't know. Your career, you apply it. There's so many examples. I don't know, something happens in your job, but you never burned bridges with your old bosses, and so they will let you pick up some hours or whatever at your old job. Or you put your all into a project, but luckily, like, you put some of your eggs in a different basket, and for heaven's sake, thank God, I still have that nest egg. Like, I still have that thing to hold me over until I can figure things out. So, what next, right? What to do next, rather. You may need to be called to like declutter your life, get rid of unwanted things, and use this time to purge and like release what's not working anymore for you or what you don't really want or need. If there's unfinished business, this would be a good time for you to address that. Maybe now you have more time to get back to things that you were putting away, putting off. Yeah, whether it's physical or like thoughts and memories or emotional baggage, like it's time for you to sort of like clear that stuff away and look at what you've like resisted giving up and be honest about like its value, seeing as certain things have fallen apart, like what's worth keeping around, what's really worth fighting for, and how will you fight for it. Excuse me. This is an uncomfortable moment, but it's almost like I think it's a time for you to use it. Yeah. Sometimes I like this about the storm fields. And that's what I feel about this lovers here. Like you're going your own way. And it's bittersweet. Like there's a bittersweetness here. But to me, there's something about someone in this pile, or like some people in this pile, who kind of knew, like in the back of their heads, they knew something. And so they like protected themselves in some way. I think I've already said that. But the nice thing about storm fields is, which I completely forgot, I don't use this deck anymore, is it says that sometimes it is not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little and like use this opportunity to shake things up, to do the things that you might need to do, to close certain chapters, to start new ones, enabling you to start new ones and like go your own way. This reminds me of like, I don't know, maybe for someone who's a setback that sets you up for a comeback in some way. It stops at the lovers. I will see like what further guidance you'll get. But it's like during I don't want to say this because a lot of things happen during the pandy. But like a lot of businesses actually boomed. There's a business by my house, sushi place, and whereas a lot of restaurants were suffering, suffering, they experienced a boom because now they had to clear out space in their restaurant to open up like a back door to their restaurant, and now they were able to do takeaway, and they had so many more orders for like takeaway, and like business was booming during the cocoa, for them, and they used that at that time to clean house, literally clean their restaurant out, make space, and say, why don't we use this that's been dormant here? So what else, like what further guidance can we give for what my person in Pile 1 can do next here? Again, we have Pile 1. Pile 1 is always about like number 1. Like, so what is a fun thing that you want to do? Yeah, like go with passion. This is a time to sort of like tap into the things that maybe you've wanted to explore that you've been taming. The things that you've wanted to do that you've been taming. And go for it. Like, let your passions run wild and use this opportunity to like get passionate about something that you may have let sit and sleep and slumber. Clean up what you need to clean up, and like let your spirits sort of roam free and wild and look around and see what might make you happy. The Knight of Wands is going on a journey of like self-discovery and and like living your life, going out there and living your life. Like, you're not gonna find the Knight of Wands on the internet. I don't know. Like, I feel like you're not gonna find my guy just like texting on end or whatever. Like, this is a guy who's like meeting up with people and putting himself out there, and getting it in, like getting life in and living his best life. And like living, having experiences, new experiences, having fun. So yeah, I don't know, that's what I'm seeing for you, my guy. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't ever have to explain if I say my guy. If I say girl, oh, the world is in chaos. If I say dude or my guy, nobody cares. Ridiculous. Anyway, I wish you everything, girl. I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck. I'll see you next time. I am here tomorrow, so I've got you. And I was here yesterday, so go ahead and watch the video I posted yesterday. And was I here yesterday? Yes, I was. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because I do go live and I do give free readings, so don't miss your blessing. Bye. Hey, pal 2. Hey, number 2. Number 2, what should you do next? Like, what's the guidance on what to do next for you? We're using my OG deck, like dead ass. The first deck I ever got when I first started reading, and I was so afraid, and me and this deck got to fights. We got into so many fights, girl. I call everybody girl. You don't have to be a girl. You could be an object, and I will still call you girl, baby. What's the guidance for what to do next? This deck, like, when you touch it, you can feel it. Like, look how puffed up this boy is. Like, this is the grandfather, this is the council, this is like the elders. I need one more. Thank you. These are the elders, like when I touch, like, you can just, and they, we have been through it, that deck and I. So, and you know what? It makes sense for why it would come up for this reading, because I had someone last Libra season, because it's my birthday season as well, buy me a deck, because I have an Amazon gift list in the description box. Feel free to get me some, baby. I'm not mad at it. And they got me this deck, but the new one. And I usually use the new one, but I'm dead ass using the old one. So 10 of Cups, Temperance, Page of Pentacles in reverse, wide open, and follow the leader. Yeah. Okay. What to do next? The sun will shine again. I don't know why I'm hearing in my head, are you bored? So if that's relevant to you, are you bored? Are you looking for something to do? It's not even what to do next. Just like, what do I do? Did you just finish something? You're going to hear me pouring water because I need to take care of my throat while I'm doing this everyday reading thing. You might be feeling like, okay, what do I do now? Maybe you finished a big project. Maybe you have done something or seen something that was like inspiring and you're like, what do I do? How can I, what do I do next? What do I do now? Or you've reached like for some of you, you've reached a destination and you're like, awesome, what's next? There's like someone's bored, or someone is just like bored. There's nothing going on in my life. Like, what do I do? What can I do? And that's nice. You're open. Like, be open to the thing that can come for you to take seed in your world. It's just there's some kind of like reluctance I'm getting to. It's very interesting. Like, some parts of you don't really want to commit to certain things. Like, you want to dip your toe in them. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing or not, right? Like, I'm sussing out the message here. It's like you want to dip your toe in something, or you've dipped your toe in something, but you're not fully ready to like invest in it. But it's like emotionally, mentally, like that you've invested in it. You just haven't like put your all in it. Like you've left some eggs elsewhere. Or that even could be like what to do next. Like if you are like, oh, but something has come up. I'm not bored. There's just this thing that's come up. Spirit might be kind of saying like, yeah, give it a go. Like give it some thought. Give it some of your time. Give it some of your, energy and see how it feels. You don't have to commit fully, but it looks like you like 90% committed and 10% is like, wide open. This is beautiful. Like, this is nice. I don't even know what's next for you here. I feel like you're in a good place to have things find you, and you are calling in things to find you. And maybe, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you're spoiled for choice. You want to do something, but the right opportunity has like yet to come through. This is such an interesting message because follow the leader is like, it's this, like it's doing its own thing with the Page of Pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles is also giving me vibes of like, this is an interesting reading. Anyway, let's keep going. I feel like for you, there's an opportunity that's going to find you. Just stay open. I gotta say that. There's an opportunity that's going to find you. Just stay open. If there are ample opportunities around you, then cool. You are going to find something that's going to feel good for you. And it's going to be like, yes, this is the one. I think you're still going to keep like your options open, your schedule open, your heart open to other things. But there's something that is going to like pretty much kind of dominate your mind and like excitement and your emotional well-being. And it's going to be the thing that kind of like lights you up and like makes you feel like, oh, this is kind of exciting. Yeah, wide open does talk about like opportunities coming your way. What it does say is it don't remain small and contracted. I don't think you will. And maybe that's why this page is in reverse. Like, well, I think there's many reasons to why that page is in reverse, to be honest. There's like that page is speaking. Baby page is speaking. Yeah, I feel like you're not keeping yourself contracted and small. If anything, this is what you're guided to do next. Like, do not keep yourself small. Do not keep yourself in the boxes that you know. I'm not gonna say that, you know, your current world is a known hell. I mean, I feel like this is, maybe you're okay and content. But like, there's this saying that I've mentioned before. I heard it at a conference I was at once, and someone was saying, it really stuck with me. And he or she said, we are like, some people are more comfortable with a known hell than an unknown heaven. I don't think this is that situation, but there's something about like, you're open for more, or be open for more. I feel like you are. I just feel like you are. But for those of you that are like, no, excuse me, I'm unsatisfied, but and there's some interesting opportunities, but like, no, explore. Like, be open. Definitely be open. Be wide open. Bust it wide open. Yeah, be fully open. Expand your horizons on what you believe your limitations are. Like, push yourself. Ooh, that's exciting. I feel like this page is evolving. This page is speaking so loudly. Like, this page is like transitioning, but also, anyway, allow for like greater things to come your way. And if you're like not the board, like that whole person, if you're not the person I've been talking to, there is something really good coming for anybody listening to this. Like, what to do next for you is, there's opportunities coming your way. There's something that is going to light you up, and it's going to be a bit of like a slow burn, but like all at once. It's like, oh, an idea that the seed is planted, and then you wake up and you're like, a tree, you know, like in your, like, your head, your psyche or whatever. I feel like that's really good. Now let's get into this follow the leader energy here. It's like heart of a gentle push to get up and take the lead. So if you are invited into something, or like if you have been and there's an opportunity here, like, this is for you to like step up and be a part of the mix. Like, get into it, get involved. Speak on your needs. If this is a relationship or a partnership of some sort, like, speak up, say what you need, get involved. Don't hope that someone else will fix the problems that you're seeing. Take initiative to like draw a plan if this is about work, or even in a relationship. Like, maybe come up with like the plan of how you two can make it work. Or how you two can like make something make sense moving forward. Like, step into that role and like take the lead a little bit, you know, support your partner in your partnership in that way, or a partnership that's coming up for you or that you're currently in. Be the one to sort of like gently lead this thing forward, and like do it soon, because I think you're gonna be, this is good, baby. We're good. This is good. Let's do that. Just take the lead, enjoy it, keep yourself open, because something nice is coming your way. And if something nice is already in your way, then this thing feels good, and you're like, oh, I can see myself, and you're having ideas about it, or like someone is giving you jollies. Like, lean into it. That, just see where it goes. That's what I have for you, baby. I was here yesterday and I am here tomorrow. So are you gonna come through, or also, if you're new or pre-existing, make sure you hit the bell when you subscribe and hit all notifications, because I do go live and I do free readings. I do free readings on here. I want everybody to get their blessing. So I do my best to do that. Oh, but this month I'm doing like everyday readings, so people are gonna get real fed real well. Anyway, I wish you everything to be light and good luck. Bye-bye. Number 4. Hey, number 4. What is your guidance on what to do next? I don't know what you're coming to me with, number 4, but we're going to see what your guidance is from Spirit, the thing that guided you to click on this video. What, pray tell, are you guided to do next for your highest good and the highest good of all? Bottom deck energy, Knight of Cups in reverse. We haven't really been paying attention to the bottom deck in this here reading, but she wanted to be seen, so she was seen. I am using my elders. The elders have arrived. Look how fat this boy is. Like, this deck has been loved, used, and has loved and used me in return. This is my first deck ever. And it wanted to speak. It was like, we're ready to talk. Oh, shit. I cracked myself. Look, I enjoy my own company. Oh, my God. See, but this is what they be doing. Stop. Thank you. It was that one. You know what? This deck and I, we used to fight so much in the hard times, baby. We've been through it. No other deck has seen me through so much shit in my life. So at first I was like, why this deck? Because I have a double of it. Someone graciously bought me. Wow, same energy's coming out in this reading, you know? Someone on the channel bought me this from my Amazon wish list for my birthday. Link is in the description. Birthday's coming up soon, baby. That's what the everyday reading is for. I'm celebrating my birthday with you guys. But yeah, so I have a newer deck of it. So I don't use this one a lot. But boy, oh boy, it makes sense. The Tower. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Ten of Cups. The King of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Wands. Stuck in the mud and heal the ouch. Yeah, it makes sense because this deck was there for me during some just rough shit. Makes sense why it would come out for this reading on what to do next. I think, look, the Tower is here. There's been huge upheaval that has maybe set you back, or it feels like it set you back, or it feels like you don't know up from down, like what to even do. It's like one of those energies where like you go through a breakup and the breakup is so just catastrophic in your being that you just like shave your head. You know what I mean? Like you become a monk. Like you start dating the opposite sex because you just can't. Like it's tough. It's like tough in these streets, or like the opposite sex of the one that you usually date. Like it's just like you just wild out. You shave your, like it's a Britney moment. God bless her, Queen of Pop. Princess of Pop? I don't know where the Queen of Pop is. Don't quote me on that one. But Britney is an icon. Why is Britney an icon? Is she an icon? I mean, she was the first of her. Her and Christina were... Anyway, I know that's relevant to this. I know I'm rambling, but that's relevant to this message. I just need to piece it together. This thing is going to make you stronger. This thing is going to make you stronger. It just really, really, really sucks. And it might be embarrassing. And it might be awkward. And it definitely is frustrating because it feels like you can't move. It feels like the wheels are stuck in the mud. Well, yeah. Like the cogs of the wheel of like you trying to move, like you're stuck. Like your car, you were trucking along. Oh my God. Now like your car's stuck in mud and the tires are rotating on themselves. You ain't got no kitty litter or sand to get a grip. And it's like, oh, you just have to sort of wait for some help to come or something. Ten of Cups is surrounded by two seemingly dilapidated energies. Someone could be down in the dumps I'm not sure if this is you or another person. I'm not sure if this has to do with you or other people. It could do with you and other people, you and your family, someone in your family, something has happened to them or you, and it's just kind of like slowed you down, and it's like, fudge. Now I need to like attend to this. And you do. If that's your case, you do. There's no running away from attending to this. What you have to do next in this scenario is attend to this scenario. If you are the King of Cups, boy, you are spent, baby boy. Like, you are spent, baby girl. You are spent, honey. You are spent. This is exhausting. This whatever happened is exhausting. And for some of you, it's this like really bad thing that happened, or just this heavy thing that happened, and it's like, fuck. And now you're like in a rock and a hard place, and it sucks. But you somehow found the good in it. Excuse me. You've somehow found like the goodness in it. And that has allowed you to sort of feel the gravity of what you have been through. But it also allows you to move forward. Like, if anything, that's the journey that you're going to take. You're going to feel exhausted. And after you feel exhausted, and lean into that exhaustion and take care of that exhaustion, and like do what you need to do with that emotional exhaustion, mental exhaustion, and just like, oh my godness of it all, based off of like maybe community that's supporting you or whatever. Having your community help you, having others help and assist, giving you the time to like mourn or be low or whatever, that's when things are going to be moving. Like, that's when things are going to start moving forward or improving for you, or whatever that looks like here. Kind of like what happened with Brittany, isn't it? You know, like if Brittany sort of never had her breakdown, would she be as loved as she is now? Type of thing. Maybe. But there's something special about like her humanity, and that connects people to that. But anyway, healing is going to be important for you. The King of Cups is in reverse. And so heal the ouch makes sense. Instead of stuck in the mud, like, this is a stuckness of energy. It's just this mud has virtue for you. That's the thing. And I think you see it. I think for some of you, you do see it. This mud has virtue for you. This mud has something, and it's for you to like be in this muck and make the best of this muck. To attend to the things that you need to attend to in this muck. It's almost like, this reminds me of the movie Leap Year. Like, multiple moments in the movie Leap Year. Bro, if you haven't seen Leap Year, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, I watch that movie maybe like 3 times a month. Not really, but when I want to watch a movie and I put it on Netflix, like, I go, oh, what should I watch? I don't know. Let me just watch Leap Year. I'm about to ruin it. Oh, I don't want to. You know, hijinks ensue. You know, this person is trying to go somewhere to do a thing with somebody, and there's hijinks that stop their path, and it sucks, and it's frustrating, and it's terrible. But on that path and in that muck is when they meet somebody who helps them and supports them. And it's not the best of relationships, but it is assistance, and she'll take it. Oh, and the character will take it. They'll take the help they can get. And along the way, certain other things happen that are stopping this person from like moving forward. It just it feels like that. It feels like one thing after another. And it's just, there's things about these things that are stopping them from moving forward, that there's a pearl in them. It's like the universe, and I hate saying, I don't know, it's uncomfortable sometimes to say this, because sometimes that can be like a traumatic relationship, but the universe is like pivoting this person to something else, to a different path. And it's not until this person opens their eyes and goes, oh, oh, then the universe goes, okay, you can go ahead. Go ahead. You can go. Vroom, vroom, like you can go. You can go. You can go. Now I know you can make the right choice. Now I know like you're going to make the choice that's best for you and your highest good. That's what I'm getting here for you. And this happens in life. Sometimes we're hung up on somebody who is not for us, or we're hung up on somebody and we have a terrible breakup or space or whatever, and it takes a year. I've seen so many stories of people who broke up for a year. They didn't talk to each other. After a year, they met up and they're happy. Real life people, and like people that I just watch casually or like read. I do a lot of like weird research online. I'm obsessed with relationships, man. And like the psychology behind it, and just like people are so beautiful to me. So like it happens sometimes where you end things with somebody who you thought was the love of your freaking life, baby, and you mourn their loss, and like you keep trying and it's not working, and then you just are stuck. It feels like everything is stopping you from moving in that person's direction. And when you finally sort of like surrender or whatever the thing is, you look around and you go, oh my God, my best friend has been there the whole time for me. I think I love this person instead. And it's like amazing. Or you take that year to be stuck in that, to see what happened, to glow up, to like re-envision yourself and your self-concept. And then, you remit with this person, and they've also done that, and you're two different people, but the same people, but now you're better for each other and you can actually do. And then there's work. And work where you got passed up for a promotion, and you kept getting passed up for a promotion. I don't know, maybe the company goes belly up. Or those people in those promotions have no time for anything else, and like you dodged a bullet. Or you get headhunted for a different company doing maybe like a higher position at a much higher pay, or like whatever value is important to you, in a place that like is actually even so much better than the position that you were in. You know what I mean? Because you were stuck in the mud, you did the things that you had to do, and like you dealt with what you needed to deal with in that place. I'm just saying good things for you. For some of you, I have to say, you might be drawn to study healing of some sorts. It'll be a good thing for you to do, whatever healing modality that is. If it's music, if it's art, if it's fucking this thing that I'm doing right now, if it's being therapy, like being in therapy, studying therapy, if it's just studying like mindfulness, just whatever healing is, like laugh therapy, like whatever that is. For some of you, that might be something of interest and value to you. Because this is asking you to change your behaviors. Like you might be being asked to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth, it says specifically. But it's just like, this is stuck in the mud, and this feels like, and this is foundation. Okay, you could heal the earth, fine. Switch to cruelty-free diet, less meat, or pay more attention to how much water and electricity you use. Whatever, heal the earth. But this also talks about like healing old wounds, broken bonds, reconciliations being possible, letting bygones be bygones, and finding like a semblance of peace is what I'm going to add to that. But with that whole earth healing thing, it's such a random message. I'm sorry. But for somebody, okay, cool. I said that. You got your message, baby. Go vegan. Or whatever. Like whatever. You know what I mean? Like go to live in the woods. I don't know. This is earth too, the mud. Heal the ouch, like heal the mud that you're in. Heal the foundation of like where you're at. You know, if your car is stuck in the mud, you can't move. Maybe you just gotta wait for that mud to dry. I don't know how that works IRL. I don't know if once it dries and hardens, then your car can move. Maybe. And that may take time, so you need to just like give the time that it needs. It's a trick for you to slow down and look around you and like figure out what you need to do here. Observe instead of like, you know, moving forward. And I think this being here, it's like something is really nice. Something does feel good, but it also feels off. And once you deal with this offness, then you'll be able to move with lickety split speed. Things will click into place and like function for you as if you never took any downtime. So yeah, what to do next is to stop, observe, and figure out what you've been overlooking and find some semblance of like peace, understanding. Something is in this place for you. So don't be too quick to move forward, because there's a pearl of wisdom here for you to take forward with you. And it might also be like apologizing to someone, allowing someone to apologize to you before you move forward. Yeah, allowing someone to say their piece, or you saying your piece to somebody and apologizing to them, and that'll really help your energy as a whole. I wish you everything. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right? Because you know I'm here every day. This month, we're doing every day Libra love readings for October. And I'm gonna be here tomorrow. So I'll see you. Bye. Keep your light on and good luck.